Hello everyone, I'm John Higgins. This is PNG Tonight. Coming up, we look at the roles and functions of the Independent Consumer and Competition Commission. Commissioner Paul Iron wants distributors, particularly fuel, to pass on reduced prices to consumers in a timely manner. And a new life for police officer Mark Kanawi after a successful heart operation. The ICCC acts as a price monitor and consumer watchdog. We talked to ICCC Commissioner Paul Iron about consumer protection and competition in the country. We also hear from the Commissioner how the ICCC focuses on ensuring a fair competition in the business industry. So thank you very much for coming onto the program and talking to us about ICCC. ICCC functions are varied. They are, in fact, complicated a little bit in many. We could talk here till midnight. But we'll try and look at perhaps consumer protection and competition. Your principal role, I suppose, is you're a regulator, economic regulator, and consumer watchdog. Touch on that first, broadly. Touch on that very briefly.
Thank you, John, for the invitation. And I'm pleased that I'd be happy to talk to the audience and yourself about the roles and functions of the ICCC, but the time, as you say, is not allowing me. But let me be speed with this. The ICCC, as everyone is aware, is an economic regulator. And basically is to protect consumers in terms of goods and services provided by the business community, and at the same time ensure that the business community provides a reasonable service to the people of this country. Apart from this, there is also another function, that's a competition watchdog, ensure that there is fair and reasonable competition in the industry in terms of business community and the players in the industry as well.
Okay. All right, let's talk about consumer protection. I'm a consumer. How do you protect me?
There are some consumer rights, about 7 of them. Mm-hmm. And the rights consumers have spelled out in the ICCC Act. Basically, if I want to run you through it, it's going to take a lot of time. But they are consumer rights, and we try to educate people and the institutions around the country of the rights. So basically, what they have to do is the fares and the goods and services they consume, the prices they receive, are fair and reasonable to the consumer. So if they feel that they are disadvantaged by the business community, they come to us, and not necessarily we can be able to address almost all the concerns because there are other government agencies are responsible for certain functions as well.
But are you represented?
We make representation.
For people to go to you?
That's exactly what we do.
Okay.
So we refer them, we go with them, we try to seek redress from certain arms of government and business community.
Yes. Consumer outcry is a big thing right now. And if you go down to the shops, some Australian was telling me that the prices of our goods and even services here are so expensive. So expensive. Is that the kind of message you're getting as well?
Yes, and I think at the moment, if you recall, we had a Consumer Affairs Council back then. Mm-hmm. And at that period, we were price controlling almost all the goods and services.
Are you doing that now?
At the moment, we are not.
Why
What we are basically doing is price monitoring.
Okay.
At that time, if you could recall, competition was not there. There were few supplies, like ox and palm, or tin fish. So we were trying to make sure that they are not charging excessively because they will only supply.
Okay.
Now in the shops you find that a number of rice are coming into the market, a number of tin fish are there. Ox and palm, there is a competition.
Yes.
So we're basically trying to ensure that competition
is there.
Price control is in the absence of
And that ensures that the prices come down.
Yes.
It's not. That's what people are saying.
And that's what people are saying, and we are fully aware of this one.
Okay.
What we are trying to do now is we are talking to all the business community. This is the approach I am now considering with the management and their staff. So we are trying to address this concern if the business community can pass this to the consumers.
Okay. What about government? Does it have any say in what you do? You're an independent organization,
yes.
Of course.
The government actually, the ICCC Act, does not now allow the government to interfere with what the ICCC do, but we have a minister that is responsible in making sure our daily operation.
Okay.
And that's the treasurer.
Let me touch on competition a little bit there. Competition has not been part of our culture, I don't think.
That's right.
And of course, when you're dealing with today's economy in a modern state, there has to be that competition, I suppose, for better services and better prices.
Yes.
Are we seeing that? Are we witnessing that in this country?
Yeah, not really, John, I would say, because people are not really playing the game of competition, checking price. If this one is going up, we go to the next shop and look for price, comparing prices. We tend to have some, we follow certain goods or service that we already used to it.
Okay.
And those that are coming into the market recently, people are not trying it out.
All right.
So, for example, we have certain brand of rice that people prefer than any other brand that is coming in. So at the moment, what we are observing in the market is there seems to be a market leader, one brand, the others as a follower. Because most people, consumer preference and choice. So we are yet to get there.
What, does it require education? Are people ignorant that they need to do that? What is the barrier there?
It's probably, if it were to do with goods, then it's the taste. We're mostly realizing, because you taste something a little better than the other ones that are coming. It'll take a little while for you to, get a feel of the taste and eventually go for the price. But that's basically what people are doing. They're ignoring choice. Where, this is cheaper, I should buy this one. But yet they just choose not to go, but they're going with a certain brand that I think that regardless of the price, they still want this.
Okay. What about when you talk about competition? Let's talk about industries, bigger industries, if you like here. One industry competing with another, or one industry trying to stamp the other one out by purchasing it, if you will, and then ensuring that there's no competition. Have we got a problem like that in this country?
Yes, John, I think we have in this, under the ICCC Act, there's a requirement for business houses to come to the ICCC.
Yes.
That if they are acquiring one or they are merging, there are provisions in the ICCC Act that they need to come to us, and we give them clearance or notifications where the acquisitions are benefiting the consumers, and that substantially lessening competition assessments are done by us.
Okay. All right, there's a little bit more we can talk on that. We just need to go for a break here. This is the interview with the ICCC in Papua New Guinea, and we're talking to the Commissioner, Mr. Paulus Ain.